everyone, welcome to Chuck's Guitar Geekery. Today we're looking at the Electro Harmonix Melted Muff with Top Boost. Now this is nothing like your father's Big Muff, or even your uncle's Big Muff. Maybe the creepy uncle's Big Muff, but definitely not your father's Big Muff. As the name implies, because when Mike Matthews names something, he doesn't mess around. This is very much for the heavy metal influenced players, which I like heavy metal. I'm not a metal player, as I'm sure you heard all throughout this. Before we go any further, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc. Let's just run through some sounds, I'll twiddle some knobs, then we'll come back and I'll talk more about it. For the guitar today, I got my Gibson Les Paul. For the amp, I'm using a Mesa Boogie Studio 22 Caliber Plus, which I have the line out of that going to an impulse response of a green backloaded 4x12 mic for the SM57. And I have the amp set as clean as it gets with these humbuckers and the EQs all flat. And that takes us to the EQs on this pedal, which are active EQs, so even just barely budging the knob makes a huge difference, and each EQ has a wide range. And me personally, I like a lot of mids and stuff because I'm a dad rock kind of guy. Playing a dad rock guitar is the hottest pickups I have. Even with all that, I was very much able to get it to where it would be a sound that cut through a mix. And at the beginning, the instruments you heard were provided by DistroKid Trio, which I had the top boost off for the rhythm part. I turned it on for the lead parts because the way the top boost works is kind of a tricky name to call it. It's very much a narrow Q, almost like turning on a cocked wah type sound. So all the way down is pretty close to unity, like you don't really hear much, and then as you start turning it up, it's very much the low mids, and kind of by the time you get to about a quarter of the way up, you're getting out of the mid range and into treble, and when you get into treble, you get into trouble. Pretty much anything past 9 o'clock on the dial is unusable, but anything below that, it cuts through a mix like nobody's business. So this is very much two pedals in one. You got your distortion and you got a boost. The boost doesn't work when the pedal's off though, but if you turn it on and then you bypass the pedal, when you turn it back on, the boost will be engaged. If you want to make that your core tone, then go for it. It definitely jumps out when you boost those mids. So let me know what you think about the metal muff. I don't know about you, but a muff made of metal wouldn't be very comfortable. I guess that's kind of like an old school chastity belt. Would be a metal muff. Sounds like some medieval times type shit. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Until next time. Cheers.